Uploading your books to KDP is a great way to bring in some extra money. However, it can be really time consuming for a lot of people. Another great way to maximize the potential earnings for a KDP item is to sell the interiors on a platform like Etsy. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Let's go. Hey friends, I'm so excited to get into this video today. You know, it was a little tricky because I was trying to figure out the best way to go about making this video. And, I really wanted to do like a full walkthrough from start to finish. And I am somewhat going to do that, but I'm going to save a little bit of time because we have already made a video about how to create an interior or a KDP book in Canva. And so I'm going to go ahead and link that at the end of the video. So if you are wondering how to do that, you're going to want to watch that video at the end of this video, or watch that one first and come back to this one, whichever you want to do. But we are just going to assume that we already have a KDP interior already made for us. And the reason for that is because when you're making KDP books, they don't all have to be hugely different. If you have a layout that you love, like this one, here's mine. This is one of my best sellers. It sells really good, and I just don't really want to change a whole bunch, However, it would be awesome if I could like change up the sunflowers and change up the coloring and things like that. I already have 100 pages here. And so my goal today is to create another style, basically, and upload it to Etsy as an interior. And the excitement about that is that we can, we can spread out the way that we make money amongst multiple different platforms. So we can sell a full book on KDP. We can then take interiors that we want and we can sell them as digital downloads on Etsy or all the other design platforms. And the best thing I can tell you guys is if you make a product, find a way that you can spread it out, find a way that you can use it in multiple different ways. You're always going to get the biggest bang for your buck if you do that, and it's going to save you so much time. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust this into just a different type of design. I'm going to select this one real quick, and obviously sunflowers is the design here. I'm going to get rid of the sunflower and get started designing a little bit. Now the excitement about, I had that locked. So I'm doing a bundle that's more like boho style, and obviously sunflowers could go in with that, but I already have this on KDP as a planner that is being sold, so I don't want to put it in a listing for somebody to buy and then upload, because that would go against the terms of service for KDP. You can't have a bunch of designers selling the same thing. That's not in the best interest of the customer. So I actually ended up switching things around and doing just a white background because I really liked how this color really pops on just the white. And what I'm going to do now is just add in a few like boho shapes, maybe some lines, things like that, kind of like an abstract boho feel. Let's do this and maybe do it a little turn and make it a little bigger. Okay, down a little, up a little, down a little, up a little. All right, and then I'm going to lower the transparency down. There we go. And I'm going to move it down just a tiny bit because I don't like how it's touching that corner. Perfect. Okay, let's go find something else. I like that, but it's Pro, and I'm trying not to use Pro elements on this. This is cute. Let's do this one, and we'll just put this one kind of off to the side, maybe tilt it a little as well. Let's see if we like that. Kind of reminding me of a Target symbol, not gonna lie. Let's see if we can find a good boho shade with that. Maybe if we lower the transparency of this one, I would like it. Yeah. Okay, so I think that page looks cute. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and I'm going to create the entire planner set to go along with this theme instead. So go to the three little dots, click duplicate page, and then you're just going to move it. So we're just going to move it down, and it is actually replacing this one right here. And then we would just delete this one, delete page. Okay, so that's what you're going to do throughout the entire thing. Now, if you want to keep your original, make sure that in the beginning, when you are choosing which one that you are going to change, you're selecting the three dots and you're going to make a copy. That way you're not changing your original. All right, let's do one more together, and we will do this monthly budget together, just so that I know you guys feel confident and comfortable doing this and making the adjustments and all that. So the first thing we want to do is we want to delete the background, because remember we liked the white. And you can always scroll up and see what you have going on, copy the colors, do all the things. So we're going to keep this color, we liked that. This image in the back is going to go away. And this color we are changing. And we used this color right here. Let's see. Well, you know what? We use that here. So I'm going to go ahead and choose probably this blue shade for that this time. So let's go ahead and click that blue. Yep, that's the one. And my dollar signs are also a different color, but I actually kind of like them like that, so I'm going to leave it. It still goes in with that boho color feel. And then now we're going to look for some boho style elements. So let's see what we can find. I'm going to filter down to just the free items. And let's see what we can find here. I think it would be cute to incorporate some plants, but I'm not so sure. Oh, this one right here. I think that's cute. Okay, so let's just do a big plant coming off of the budget planner like this. And we'll turn it just a tad, having it come out from the corner. And let's put that towards the back and then lower the opacity down, so it doesn't take over, but it's just there, still giving it that boho feel. And that looks perfect to me. So again, I would just select right here in the grid view, and you can see that we have that right there. And I'm going to duplicate one, and I'm going to replace the other one. So push the three little dots, duplicate the page, and I'm going to grab it and go down to where I see the next monthly budget. Right here. We're just going to bump her over. There we go. And then we're going to find that monthly budget right here, and we're going to delete it. Doing this makes sure that you always have the same pages. So if you're ever curious, oh, did I delete too many? Look down here. You should have the same amount of pages you started with when you did that. So I still have 100. That means I'm going in the right spot. Also, you can see I have this page. Now we have this one. If I scroll down, you can see that I've done this one and this one. Now, obviously, we would want to duplicate again and replace all the ones that we are needing to replace, but that just gives you an idea instead of you having to sit here and watch me go through the entire thing. But that's how quick and easy it can be to change an entire planner really quickly for either KDP to upload, or in this case, we're going to be uploading the interiors for other people to sell on KDP. So I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to finish this up, and then I will meet you guys back in Affinity Designer, where we are going to put together our mock-up for our listing photo. All right, so I ended up making 2 different style interiors, so that will equal out to be 200 pages. And we are just going to put over the PNG files. So I saved everything obviously as the PDF format that the customer will need, but then I also saved one of each style page as a PNG so that I can use it in my mock-up for the customer. I'm realizing now I'm not quite sure how I want to put this together. This is my general look of what my listing photos look like with this banner at the bottom, so I do want to keep that there. However, I'm going to go look on Etsy, just kind of see how other people are putting theirs together. Okay, so she just kind of has like a little variety of pages here, and then she puts a big number of 200. Theirs, they have like a little fan look to it. I don't know which one's most appealing to me. I actually like this one. It's pretty basic, but customer wise, like from a customer perspective, I think I actually do like this more. I'm just doing a quick look through. Okay, so I think I got a few ideas here. So let's go ahead and go back and see how we like some of these. I'm going to change the color of my banner. Definitely don't want black. I'm just going to push the color picker tool and just select this color right here. And then I will make it a little bit darker for the banner so it pops a little. Okay, so this is my first page that I have here. I'm going to just drop all of the other pages in now. So now I'm just going to see how I might want to arrange them. These are the different ones I have, and I just uploaded them, or I just imported them on top of each other, so I got roughly the same size. And then I can always select them and decide what I want to do from there. If you hear any hissing or anything, my kittens are being silly. Let me show you. Here's my Henry. Henry, are you being a silly boy? This is Henry. This is Henry. And Phoebe is just running around now, but they keep arguing with each other. The brother-sister bond. Okay, so I'm just going to keep spreading these out and putting them where I want them to go. All right, so obviously I'm not loving that, so I'm going to shrink these down just a tad, and I'm going to put a shadow on them, outer shadow. Now in the PDF bundle, they're not getting just these. They're going to be getting over 200 because they're getting the full planner of each design. So it equals out to be 200 pages. And I'm just going to move them around kind of like this so they're easy to see, so they're aesthetically pleasing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add something that says 100 pages, something like that, because when you're making a listing photo, I have found that when you put something like, if you have a bundle that's large, obviously you want the listing photo to pop, but you also want to have something that says like how many pages they're getting, because people go crazy for a good deal. So let's put them there for now. I kind of feel like I'm not going to be able to put anything over here. Let's write 200 200 pages, and let's turn that text. Let's do this color and shrink her down a bit. I will pop that up there. Holding my shift key, I'm just going to pull them a little bit, make them a little bigger. And now we can make this 200 pages look better. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and change this, and I'm going to change that to the blue, and I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to grab the behind layer real quick, and we're going to make it black, and we're just going to offset it a bit, just to make it pop a little more. And I do have an icon or the logo, whatever you want to call it, for KDP, so I'm going to grab that. We are going to need to crop it because that looks like poo, and let's crop it down so that we don't see all this white. And you know what I want is for people who are looking for KDP to see this and go, oh, they're selling KDP interiors, sweet. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And we're going to put a shadow on this one. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be our listing photo. I'm going to go ahead and save that. And I do know that I need to adjust this to 2000. I do have another video where I go over, you know, the sizes and things like that. I will place that in the end card. Okay, so I'm going to download that, and I got to put that with my Etsy listings. And this is my boho KDP interior. Okay, now we're going to hop over to Etsy. Here we are, and I'm going to add a listing. I'm going to grab my photo that I just made, and here it is. Now, obviously, always best practice to have as many photos as possible, but for the sake of the video, we're just going to keep it like that photo. Now, after this, what you'll do is you'll go through and you will put a title in here. We will have a category, click KDP, some will pop up. You can pick which one you want to put it in. I think you would need to put it in templates, I believe is where we want it. And then what we want to do is we want to go through and select as many of these that are applicable to yours. Primary color, secondary color, occasion, if there is one. Obviously, we want to make sure we switch it to digital. If you get this banner right here that says they need to upload a file that is under 20 megabytes, then don't worry, try to zip it. If that still doesn't work, if it's still too large, then I do have another video that explains how you can pass this really annoying Etsy limitation, and it's been really helpful for a lot of people and really helpful for me. So I will put that in the description below so that you guys can take a look at that. Because if you are going to be having these interiors that are really large, 100 to 200 or plus pages, in the PDF, more than likely it's going to be over 20 megabytes, and you are going to need to make that extra step. So I hope this was helpful, guys. I'm really excited to see how you guys enjoy this. I think it's really great to find a way to use your digital products in all different types of ways. And if you're already making KDP interiors and you're uploading them to KDP, why not make a few more and sell them on Etsy? All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.